The biggest risk that I did when we started the kitchen, and this was not the idea I had when I left rabbinic school, I looked at statistics, and in Marin County, where I was living at the time, it was 75% what I call modern families. Most people say interfaith families. And I just thought, I didn't become a rabbi to serve 25% of the Jews. And it seemed to me that we were awfully obsessed with what I call the licensing process. Who's in and who's out. So I like to say that there are people who drive and there are people who have license. And right now the Jewish community is obsessed with who has a license, but we don't have a lot of people who know what they're doing behind the wheel. We all know people who have licenses and shouldn't be on the road. We have a lot of them in the Jewish community. So I said, let's see what happens if we just we move the conversation to who's willing to drive. How can we get people on the road, driving safely, going places, enjoying the road? We'll figure out the licensing. But so what I did, and it's still quite radical, and when I go to Israel, I have to take pains to really explain it carefully. And to be honest, I'm not always sure I did the right thing. But I said, anyone who wants to do anything Jewish with sincerity can do it. Anything. Say Kaddish, be on the board, even read Torah. No one's tried yet, but if they wanted to, they could. And I said, I want more and more people to experience Jewish life, to be literate in Jewish life, to be connected to Jewish life. And I want to have less conversations about you're in and you're out. I just couldn't do it anymore. So as a result, I sometimes don't know who's Jewish. We have a giant community of different people who are at different stages of learning. But your literacy is marked by what you do at the kitchen, not your pedigree.